Okay, you guys, Teacher Moons here again with some more homework help. We are on page 54 in our textbook, the Envision Math book. I also printed it out, topic 1-7a homework. So we've got questions 11 through 17. I am going to help with questions 11, 12, 13, and 17. So 14 and 15, I really want you to kind of figure them out, see what you can do to get through them. But anyway, let me make this quick. We're going to start with number 11. It tells us that the area of a vegetable garden is 4/10 or 0.4 the area of the community garden. So the implied operation is multiplication. So we have to take the area of the community garden and multiply it times 0.4. First, we have to find the area of the community garden, and we're told that the measurements are 4.5 meters by 6.2 meters. 4.5 meters by 6.2 meters. So we're going to do our 2 times 5. This is 10. Okay, 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Put our placeholder in. 6 times 5 gives us 30. Is our 0. Carry our 3. 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 3 gives us 27. We add that up straight down, so we've got 2790. We got to go over 2 decimal places, so our decimal goes here. Now we still have to take this number and multiply it times 0.4. Now I'm just going to drop this 0 here. It's not necessary, and I'm going to drop this 0 here because it's not necessary. So we got 27.9 times 0.4. 27.9. 9 times 4 gives us 36, is our 6. Carry our 3. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 3 gives us 31. Here's our 1. Carry our 3. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 gives us 11. And we've got 2 decimal places to come over, and the answer is 11.16 meters. Moving on to number 12. What we're told is that the area of the flower garden is 9.7 square meters greater than the area of the herb garden. So that tells us we have to add 9.7 to whatever the area of the herb garden is. And the measurements for the herb garden are 2.2 and 1.6. 2.2 by 1.6. So with that by, it means we've got to multiply. So 6 times 2 is going to give us a 12. Carry 1. 6 times 2 again is 12 plus 1 is 13. Then we're going to put our placeholder in. And 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 2 again is 2. We're going to add those up. We've got a 2 here, a 5 here. And of course, my marker wants to start drying out while I'm making a help video. And 1 plus 2 gives us a 3 here. We have 2 decimal places we need to move over. So we've got 3.52 plus 9.7. I want to move over my 9.7 because I'm adding here 9.7. I didn't really have to move it over here. I just did it so it would be aligned. But here, when we're adding, we definitely have to have those aligned. So 2 plus nothing gives us 2. 5 plus 7 gives us a 12. We're going to carry that 1. And 9 plus 3 plus 1 is going to give us 13. And our decimal, we don't have to count anything. We just bring it straight down. So the answer is 13.22. For number 13, it says at the end of the party, 3/4 of a cup of dip is left. Jim divides 4/5 of the 3/4 between 2 friends. Now, the word divides before the 4/5 might confuse you, but he hasn't started dividing yet. First, we have to find out what is 4/5 of the 3/4. Then we're going to divide that between our 2 friends. So we're going to multiply straight across here. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20. 12/20ths of a cup is how much is going to be divided between 2 friends. Okay? So we're going to bring that right on down. 12/20ths. We could simplify it first, but I'm going to wait till the end. 12/20ths divided by 2 is the same thing as 12/20ths divided by 2 over 1. Is the same thing as 12/20ths times 1/2 if we keep change flip. All right, so now we're going to multiply straight across again. And 12 times 1 is going to give us 12. 20 times 2 is going to give us 40. Now it's very easy to simplify. I'm going to start simplifying this by dividing both my numerator and denominator by 4. Because it stands out to me that they're both easily divisible by 4. 12 divided by 4 gives me 3. 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. So the answer is 3/10. Let's put some units back in here. I left out units. Right here, we've got square meters. Right here, we've also got square meters. Here, we've got 3/10 of a cup. All right? Remember, quantity and unit are both very important when we're answering mathematical questions. Now, I love number 17 because it seems a lot harder than it is, and I want to show you how easy this can be. It says Claire mowed 5 lawns last week. Each lawn took her 7/12 of an hour. She mowed the same 5 lawns this week, but each lawn only took her 5/12 of an hour. And the way it has it in the book is even more complex than this, but this is really simple. We have 5/12. It says how many times more did it take her with the old lawnmower? So that means 5/12 times a number we don't know yet. I put an n equals 7/12. All right? So we're going to turn this n into a fraction by just making it an n over 1. N over 1. And we see the multiplying straight across gives us the 12 at the bottom. The denominator stays the same. So we can just drop this denominator. So what this is telling us is 5 times n equals 7. All right? If 5 times n equals 7, because of what we know about our number fact families, that means that 7 divided by 5 gives us n. 7 divided by 5 gives us n. In another way, we know that our division sign and our fraction bar are the same thing. So another way of saying 7 divided by 5 is to simply say 7 over 5 equals n. That's an improper fraction. We pull 5 out of that 7 one time, and we're left with 1 2/5 equals the number we were looking for. 1 2/5 times. Now, there's no unit behind that because that's a ratio type situation where we're multiplying 5/12 of an hour times 1 2/5. It's not 1 2/5 hour, it's just 5/12 of an hour times 1 2/5 gives us 7/12 of an hour. So the unit stays absolutely the same. The units don't interact because this doesn't have a unit. So the answer is just 1 2/5. All right, so there's that. Good luck with number 14 and 15, and I will see you all tomorrow.